Okay, so our next story began with an email from a viewer with the subject line, urgent, seeking help. She wasn't kidding. This tearjerker can be a warning to all of us to not fall for sophisticated scams. We are always investigating here at CBS 2, and our Lauren Victory introduces us to a widow who only got help once we got involved.
I was about to win this game, and you guys did not shuffle very well.
This Northwest Indiana family loves playing Uno, though the biggest competitor of them all isn't at the table. His ashes are around the neck of his high school sweetheart, Selena Bell.
You ain't got Uno no more, do you?
For that part of the story, we need to go back a few weeks.
My husband passed away on November 7th, and then his memorial was the 13th, and then this happened on the 21st.
This, a fake fraud alert via text that started a weeks-long ordeal.
I'm trying not to break really bad.
We first met Selena on Zoom. Her husband, Tyrone Bell, had recently died. The veteran served 3 tours in Iraq and was awarded the Purple Heart. Days after his death, scammers swooped in.
I seriously really believe that these scammers go through obituaries and stuff so they could take advantage of people.
Back to that fraud alert. Selena assumed it was from her bank, USAA. Listen to how sophisticated the scammers were.
He put me on hold, and I had the USA theme song.
So in her time of need, the grieving mom inadvertently gave the fake bank employee critical account information, which gave them access. Then things got really strange. The cyber thief deposited this $4,500 check into Selena's account, despite it being made out to John Doe.
Nothing seemed right about this check. It's to a John Doe.
Even though it was an obvious fake, USAA allowed it to go through. Then the scammer did a series of Apple Cash transfers to a mystery man named Marquise.
How quickly did you realize that something was not right?
The next morning when I looked at my bank account and saw it was negative.
How does being negative $5,000 affect you currently?
My mom's been having to give me money for the bills and for groceries.
Selena was not only responsible for all her cash the scammers drained, but also the $4,500 from that bogus check because it eventually bounced.
I'm very angry.
Selena still can't believe she fell for the scam or the response she got from USAA, a bank that caters specifically to military families. Despite the John Doe check and a police report that uses forms of the word fraud no fewer than 6 times, she got 3 letters from USAA saying, "We have determined that the transaction is not fraudulent." Then it got worse. The bank garnished her only source of income right now, survivor benefits for her husband's death.
We're not thinking straight, we're more vulnerable. And they picked me this time.
Hey, it's Christmas time, so at least our story now takes a happy turn.
We get involved.
Yeah.
24 hours later, what magically happens?
I get my money back.
When they did call after we got involved, what was their reasoning for giving your money back?
Just that they reviewed the case, and yeah, I wasn't at fault.
Magically.
That was it, yeah. It was magic, yeah.
I had 2 cards.
Back to Uno, Tyrone's favorite game. His family is playing for the first time since his death. But now they can just worry about the numbers on the card, not the negative numbers in a bank account.
How big of a weight was lifted off when that happened?
Oh yeah, tons.
Lauren tells us the lesson here: if you get a text or phone call from someone claiming to be your bank, don't answer. Call your bank directly, only using the number on the back of your card. In a statement, USAA tells us it has, quote, sophisticated fraud monitoring detection processes. And when we press them on how to get those processes allowing a John Doe check to be deposited, we got no answer.